Hey, what's going on, guys? McSkillet here with another CSGO video, and today we're doing a video on 5 skins for CSGO, which you never see. These are skins that are not traded very often at all, and I don't think I've encountered any of these in any matchmaking games before. And I've done some videos on some like underrated skins before, but the skins in this video are not necessarily underrated. They're just skins that I just never ever see, and some of you guys might not even know some of these skins existed, and I'm sure some of you guys have seen them before. But either way, let's get right into the first one. So starting off, we've got the Sawed-Off Mosaico, which is from the Alpha Collection. And the Alpha Collection, there's just a lot of skins in there that people never really use or even know about, and no one really uses the Sawed-Off at all in too many games, so a lot of people probably don't even buy skins for the Sawed-Off. But look at this skin, it's actually really interesting. And I mean, I didn't even know this skin existed until like maybe a month ago. I saw some guy selling one, and I looked at the skin, and I'd never even seen this thing before. But yeah, just letting you guys know there's a skin out there called the Sawed-Off Mosaico, which never seems to appear ever in CSGO, not traded very often. But yeah, pretty interesting Sawed-Off skin. The factory new one is actually pretty rare. So next up, we've got the SSG Lich and Dashed, probably one of the more common ones from this video, which is still not saying a lot. I don't really think I've ever seen this in a matchmaking game, probably because there's so many other nice options for the Scout that are very cheap. This one's a little more expensive because it's older and rarer, and it's probably not as nice as a lot of the other Scout skins as well, so I can see why it never really turns up in matchmaking games, but it's kind of interesting looking. And yeah, just a skin that you never really see anywhere. People don't really trade this too often, but yeah, the Lich and Dashed. And next up, we got the P2000 Coach class, which is kind of a weird skin. It looks a lot like the default P2000, except it does have the sort of like baggage collection texture on the lower part of the skin. And it is from the baggage collection, of course, and a lot of those skins have got kind of a cool look that really no other collections have this sort of look. This is probably not one of my favorite skins from that collection, but I would say the P2000 seems to be a little less common than the USPS. And the Coach class, don't think I've ever seen someone rocking this skin. I've seen a couple of people using the USPS Business class, but that skin's actually, the Business class is actually rarer than this P2K, and I just never see anyone using this P2K skin. So next up, we got another pretty weird skin. This is the G3SG1 Arctic Camo, and some of you guys may think that you've seen this before, but you actually haven't. You've seen the Polar Camo one. The Polar Camo is super common. It gets dropped all the time, but there's also a slight alternative to the Polar Camo, and you can't really tell a difference in all types of lighting. Like if I go in the sun, it just looks the same as the Polar Camo, but this actually has blue. It has bluish gray on it instead of just all white. The Polar Camo is all white over it, but the Arctic one has got like blue parts on it. I think it's actually a little bit better looking, but it's really not worth the price. This skin's really expensive because it trades up to the MP7 whiteout, and the Polar Camo is only worth a couple cents. So yeah, that's probably the reasons that no one ever uses the skin. And it's also for the G3SG1, so just another skin that just never really turns up in CSGO. So to finish things off, we've got another skin from the Alpha Collection, the P250 Facets, just another skin that just never turns up. Of course, all the skins from this video are from very old collections. All the skins from cases seem to be pretty common. Most people seem to know about those, but there's some skins from just ages ago that you might not really know that they existed, or you never have probably really seen them in game. And a couple of them are actually pretty nice. I mean, that Sawed-Off skin at the start, the Mosaico, that's a pretty nice skin, and this Facets, I mean, it's not that bad of a skin at all. I mean, it's pretty bland, but it does have kind of a cool texture on it. And the factory new one's pretty rare, it's like 15 bucks. And yeah, you can probably get some cooler P250s for cheaper, but if you're just going for a rare skin, I mean, you could try to pick this up. Probably better than some of the other ones from the video, like the G3SG1. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and you know, if you know any other skins you never ever see, feel free to let me know. I think I pretty much looked through everything, and I've already done videos on the most underrated skins, which is kind of the same as this, except these skins are not necessarily underrated. They're just skins that I never ever see. A lot of these are probably even more common than some of those underrated skins. But again, none of the skins in this video have been in any of my other videos before, I don't believe. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm McSkillet, and I'm out.